All right, this is Bob Baja. So today we got to do a few things Yes, we got a few things to do. First of all, we have steel. That's right, we have steel. It's in my bag here, or is it in my bag? You know what? I might have put it away because I didn't want to die with it and then not be able to get it back. But I was steel. Where did I put the steel? I know I have some. Oh, I got one of these mechanical components. It's one less I have to make. There it is. Steel ingot. All right. So first, I'm now using a resource pack. I like resource packs. I wasn't using them before because, like I said, before my computer upgrade, my system wasn't doing very well. And so I stayed away from resource packs. Another thing is, it's not up on the server yet. It's not up on Curse yet or the Feed to Beast server as of yet. But I have, I'm using Hunger Overhaul now, so Hunger's become very important. I've been using this Cornomac for saturation. Like if you look at my, if you look at my food bar there's always like another highlighted bar. It's gone right now because I just took food for saturation. And I got well fed. Now this isn't the best food, but it's a start. We're also using apple juice and we're using carrot juice because hunger's going down quickly. Like it's a bit of a challenge now. I did tweak the numbers and lower it a bit because I'm sorry, but the way the mod's set up for default, you have to have the metabolism of a friggin' jackrabbit, I guess, because the thing just goes. Like your bar just dies. So, what are we doing here? I'm going to teach you a quick trick. I know that one of the guys that watches this was saying that he found with Hunger Overload it was a bit of a challenge because so you can make a juicer. The juicer is great. Do I have the stuff for a juicer? Can I show you how to use it right now? No. But with a juicer, you can use apples, you can use carrots. Can you make tomato juice in a juicer? I don't know. I don't think so. No. But you can see I got carrot juice and I got apple juice. It's just an apple and the juicer. Lots of tomatoes. Strawberries. And the juicer is really easy to make. It'd be really easy early game. All you need to do is grab a stone block, which is just a simple stone brick that you cooked in an oven, and a pressure plate, which is just 2 stone blocks. And then you put the pressure plate and then the stone block on top, and you've got a juicer. And you can make juice. Okay, so I've also dug out this area for the crusher, because I'm going to keep the crusher down here, I think. And we got slag. I don't know if we can do anything with that. I'm going to find out. So yeah, so I've dug this all out. I've started relying on food more. I've done some workout. I have been doing some stuff, just not a lot. But today I really want to get this crusher going. And I also asked if there was anything that people would like me to do next. And I was told in the comments by my probably 1 or 4 viewers, they'd like to see an airship so that we can do some more exploring. I actually wouldn't mind the airship because I'd like to find a few things out there myself so that we can get further. I need slime, and I'm looking at my mini-map here, and I got some slimes either above me or below me. I'd like to find out. I know they're not in the tunnels because I've gone through all these tunnels. I dug a new tunnel here off the Direwolf 20 tunnel. I haven't given it a name yet. But yeah, so what we need to do first is look at the numbers again. So we want to make, let's see here, put this away too. Wait, can we make grape juice? I really want to show this. Okay. Well, that's magical crops. That's why it won't work with magical crops. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I'm using these barrels as extra space. So until I get my base made. So we're going to go in here and get my book, which I always lose. Here it is. So what we need to make first, heavy machinery, crusher, we need, no, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we need 11. So we got to make 12. We need 12. Okay, I'm going to put these stairs away for now. I've been working on something outside. I'll show you guys that in a bit. Let me put this back up here for now where I know where it is. But yeah, so I've been doing some work outside on something. I'll show you that in a bit. Because I'm not sure what I'll get done today. But I know the crusher is the more important one. So we need to make these light engineering blocks. So we need to make 6 of these. And for each 6 that we make, we get 2. That'll give us the 12, which means we need 12 iron mechanical components. Now, as I said, when I robbed that village, I got 1, which means we now need 11 of them, right? So that's just a little bit less iron to use. So now, to make 11 of these, I'm going to pull up my trusty calculator, because like I said, Bat can't math. 11 times 4 equals, that's 44 iron and 11 copper. So if we go up here, and we take this. See, this is going to get better once we get the ore doubling going. And 11. So, go here. I mean, we could go looking for it, but I know it's right here, here. And there's our 12. So we got, they only go, oh, that's steel, iron. Uh-oh. Iron. No. Yeah, iron mechanical. Oh, that's a steel mechanical component. Okay. So we're going to have to make another one. All right. Well, that was a pretty easy recipe to remember. There we go. So we got 12 of those now. Now we need... Okay. So we need 3, 6, 9, 12 copper. Oh. See, I'm playing another smaller pack for fun. And it has tinkers. So you get the tinker's table. So don't put that in yet. And then we need 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 iron. Now you can see why I did so much mining. Because it takes a lot to get this going. So we take this. And there's 8. Oh, we're shy a few. Okay, so you know what? Just do this. My math was off. Two. All right. So that's taken care of. Now, so we got our 12. And then next we need, bring my book down. You see, look at that. Look at, we got some nice apple juice and now carrot juice next. So, now we need to make these, which is 3, 6, 7. Looks like 7, so we're probably going to have to make 8 of those, or can we make 7? I believe that's the steel scaffolding. Yeah, steel. We might need a lot more steel, you know that? I had it in my head that okay, and it's being processed. All right, just give me a moment here. All right, yeah, so I need 10 steel scaffolding. So to make those, It's steel and steel fencing, steel rods. So how many fences are we going to need to make those? Because we need 3, 6, 9. Looks like we need 10 of those. So to make 10 of those, let's start with the fencing. We're going to need, we get 5. That's, oh, there goes my phone again. That might be my daughter. She went out and likes to keep in touch with her pop. Nope. Okay, I'm just going to put my phone on vibrate so it doesn't keep going off. All right, so we get 6. All right, that's not bad. So we're going to have an extra one, it looks like. So first we need 6 fences, which means we get 2, so 2, 4, 6. So we need 18 of these, which means we're probably going to have to make that's 4, 8, 12. Okay, we're going to do this too. We're going to grab the rest of this to be safe. And we're going to stick it in there. We may have to put our plans on hold for that a bit. I might have miscalculated. I wasn't thinking about the fences when I made it. And this makes 4. We need 2 more. Right, yeah, 6 should be enough, and we got 2 extra rods, which we'll put right there for now. I am going to be working on inventory soon, I promise. And then, so to make this, we're going to put and then, okay, so we got those now. So that's the first part. All right, so now we need another 6, 7, we need another 8 fences. Yeah, we need another 8 fences. Oh, thank God it wasn't that way. So that's, wait, let me go just to be safe. That's 1 fence. That's 2. So that's 1 fence. Yeah. It's 1 fence, 2 fence. Okay, 2, 4, 6. We need 2 more fences. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, there we go. And we're still left with 2 more of those. That should be enough. Wait, 6, 7, yeah, we need 8 fences. Okay, the rest is all iron, so I think we were good, but we're still going to make the extra steel because I'm going to want to make the high voltage power later on because trust me, the crusher is going to kick our butt in power. All right. So we got that done. Now, to build this, we now need 3, 6, we need 9 hoppers. So, will that work? No, we established that before, that it doesn't work. Okay, thanks. There's 8. So 9 chests. Get a big stack of steel. And we're going to go... I'm hoping we have enough here. I guess I could have done this the easy way, but we're already there. And there's our 9 hoppers. So now if we look at the book, we should have everything we need to make this. Now, we know it's going to be, what did we calculate it was going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be 5 long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's good. We'll have some space in the back. And 3 wide. So how big is this space? You know what? Get me my handy. This is from OpenBlocks. It's a tape measure. I absolutely use it. I use this a lot. So that's 8 blocks. So we kind of want it 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6. So if we put it there, like so. So we grab our scaffolding first. If we 1, 2, 3 like that. Right, and then I'm looking at a web page. I pulled up a web page. I'll have to keep opening up the book for the Immersive Engineering site. But just in case you were wondering, the measuring tape is really easy to make, and ever since I've seen Dar use it, I've been using it, and I love it. Technical block. So basically, first you need to make the tape measure reel, which is just basically some dandelion yellow dye and 8 string. You put that in the middle, and you wrap 4 iron around it, and ta-da, you get a measuring tape. Hopefully I can show you afterwards why I made one. All right, so then we're going to put that there, I believe. We'll put the 2 light blocks there. That goes there. And is that correct? I may have to bring the ceiling up a little bit. 6. Yeah. So we got the 6. We got the 1 and the 2 light blocks. We got the 3. Okay, great. Now on the back here, we need to put 2 of these. And we want our fencing next. Every time I do this in a test world, I always have to build it like 4 times before I get it right. I find it really complicated. I think it's like this. No, not you. No. Okay. And because we should have extra, yeah, and then on the back here, because we should have extras of some stuff. Now that's the next part. And so we should have extras of these. I'm not surprised about that. All right, and then I want to take my hoppers and put them 1, 2. Now we'll go get the hammer. Yeah, we definitely need to get the inventory taken care of. Here it is. Now, it's remembering where to whack this sucker. Can I just whack it anywhere? No. See, like I said, I may have built it wrong. Let me put you on hold for. Put you on hold. Let me put you on. I'll be back in a bit. I want to just take a look at, make sure I do everything right here. Okay, so after doing a bit of fooling around and looking, the hoppers, from what I understand, have to be in the middle. I had them going starting here and then going back, but it has to be in the middle. And if I do this correctly, bam, bam. Oh, the fence. There we go. And there's the, okay. So there we go. Yeah, I had to hit the fence. So this is the crusher. You don't want to walk on this when it's going because it will damage you. We're probably going to have to make a bit more room on this side. And your power component, I believe, hooks right here. I wanted it going this way for a reason because I'm going to be putting a capacitor up here. And we're going to string it along. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And so this is now the crusher. Now you can double your ore with this. You can have animals drop into it and get the mats from it, like the materials. You can have mobs drop in it. Like technically that spawner I found, I could set up a room above it where they drop into the crusher. And I would get all the supplies from it. If I ever found a skeleton one, I would do that, but I don't want to do it with the zombie one because I do want a way of getting XP for now. So we won't do it there. Or we could set it up to somehow make a secondary room where they fall this way. If they can't go this way, they'll go that way, and then I could kill them. Or as in my favorite... actually, I'm not going to say that because that won't come out right. Okay, so yeah, we made that, and we now got our crusher going. We got to get power to it, but I want to make this. We are going to make... a medium voltage capacitor. Okay, so we're going to need a block of redstone. We're going to need some iron, some electrum again, which we know is easy to make now. And I want to go with the medium voltage because I did run this machine off a high voltage, but I did find it would stutter sometimes, especially when we start getting going with some other things. But the way I've got this going, when I make a secondary power source upstairs with the, I might go with something other than the. I'm thinking of going with a windmill for the upstairs. So this should be enough to power the crusher because everything that needs to be done will be down here mostly. So let me get the materials together and I'll be back to put that together. All right, so let's get this puppy made. So we're going high voltage capacitor. Now we need. Oh no, that's not that one. That's the medium voltage. We want the medium voltage, sorry, this one. So we got our 2 treated wood. Block of that. We might make another one of these later, but so it'd be good to have these supplies. The lead, and then that goes there. All right, so now we take this, and we said that we wanted to put it. See, if I remember correctly, let me just get up here. We're going to take one of these that's medium voltage. Yes, does it go there? No, not there. I think it's here. Well, that's the on-off switch. I could have sworn it went there. Oh, wait, I see it now. Right there. There we go. Yes, so we basically want to put the medium voltage then. I'd like it to be right above it if I could. So right above it is there. And then... now, get your hammer. Because you'll notice on you'll notice here that you see how it's got the color coding. You can change how it works. We want it. I have a way of remembering this. It's always O for out, so orange out, blue in. So we got that's in out. That's disabled. That's in and out. That's in only. See, orange, no, orange, wait. Blue out. So this one's blue. Because I want it getting power, so orange out, but it's got to have power going into it too. So let's take you out and you do a little bit of renovating here. And okay, I'll be back in a minute again. I don't want to waste your guys' time on camera just figuring things out. Okay, so if I did all this right, we should have power going into this side of the capacitor and coming out this side into the crusher. Now, to know if everything's working properly, we need to make this, which means we need 2 tree sticks. Okay, first we need a compass. So let's get a compass going. Piece of redstone like this. We know a vanilla compass is this. And then we need 2 treated sticks and some copper. So I know I got 2 treated sticks in here. I got copper right there. I know you're in here. There you are. So then, you take your copper, your 2 tree sticks and that, and we now get an engineer's voltmeter. Now it's very simple how this works. Put it in your hand. Ah! And we now know that, look at that. This sucker is it can build up to 1 million RF, and we're at 155,000 RF out of 1 million. And that's how much this will store, 1 million RF. Really weird about this, though, is if you go like this, right, nothing, one hand. Go like this, 2 hands. This voltmeter won't get used a lot, but it's great for troubleshooting. Like, we know that this machine right now is getting the 32,000 RF that it needs. See, it tells us that it's fully loaded. And we know that we're almost at 200,000. So when this puppy fills up, it will be 1 million RF. I don't know if the high voltage goes higher. It can store, looks like, so like this, the low voltage can store 10,000, or is that 10 million? I don't know. So low voltage, that's 10, well, that's 100,000. That's 1 million. I may be wrong, but is that 4 million? I don't know. If anybody knows the math, let me know in the comments. I'm like I said, I'm bad at math. It's not my thing. Never liked math, never will. Math and I, we not friends. We not homies. Okay, so we now got the crusher up. So for now, we're going to do this. We're going to take a chest and we're going to put it in front of here. This is the out port. Okay, if you go on this side here, you'll see that there's no out port. So if you go on this side, there's an out port. Now, I don't mind this being here because at some point this is going to become an ender chest, which is going to go, it's going to sort into our sorting system. So you don't need a lot of room back here. And if you want, you can also do this. Take one of these, take a stick. Yeah, I don't know if I said, but the pack I'm using, the resource pack, is called Chroma Hills. Absolutely love it. It goes here. Yeah. And you can turn it off and on. Now, we are going to make this easier, but up here, you take, let's take this cobblestone. And you just, now, for the record, do not toss anything in here that will not, because if you toss anything that's not meant for the crusher, like, for instance, if I were to toss one torch, it gets crushed, nothing in the chest. It destroys unwanted items, so it can be a very expensive garbage can. But cobble will give us something in return. We get gravel. I was doing some testing, so I got a lot of gravel here. And if you turn the power switch off, you can take your gravel. This will get easier, I promise. I don't want to put all the gravel in. I just want to, can I just, wait, do this. Can I just, see, nothing's happening because there's no power. Now there's power and we get sand. So you can do your ore doubling with this. Like you can, I mean, not your doubling, you can, you know, you can get things, you can turn your cobble into gravel, your gravel into sand. Sand will become nothing. So there you go, boys and girls. Ta-da! The crusher. Now we can start doing this. Let's go through here and grab you, 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 get all of our ores. Now, we're going to start off with, what we got a little bit of. Let's take, well, we don't want the cinnabar. Put the cinnabar back. Let's take this little bit of iron that we got. Okay, we're running low on iron. We used a lot of it. Don't dump it all in there. Now, whoa. If you look here, it's now getting turned into iron grit, and the byproduct is nickel. So you have so many percent of getting nickel, which I think will give us ferrous, is what it is, sort of. But so we're going to turn that into, what was it? Did I throw in there? Was it 20? No, it was 10. So now we've got 20 iron grit, and we got a byproduct of nickel. Now, we can make this easier to load. We're going to need a couple things. So to do that, I think I might have enough to make... Oh, I do. So, conveyor belt. All right, so we need 3 leather. And I'm going to show you how to do a quick and dirty automation of this. We're going to need 1 of you and 2 iron. Should give us 8. Yes. Our 8 conveyor belts. We're going to want a bit of cobble to start with. We're also going to want 2 chests. So we better make another one. I'll tell you, you'll see why in a minute why we need 2. Take a hopper, one of these chests. All right. Now, how are we going to automate? How's the best way to automate this? To work, you're going to need your hammer. If you go on this side, I think it's like the other way. There we go. So you can use your hammer to reverse it. So like you can use your hammer to reverse the direction, like so. We want to go, and then if you hit your shift button, or in my case I use tab, or not tab, backspace, and you hit the hammer, it'll now bring it, and we want it actually going, you know what, I just realized something. Wrong way. Up. Yeah, we want to go up. We're going in. We're not going out bad. All right, let's get our conveyor belt again. And we're going to put you there. And we want you going up, up, in. And then we're going to take our chest, and then our hopper. I'm not really planning this out too well, so we'll see what happens. But if I did this right, let's just follow it. It goes in the hopper, it gets pulled up, oh, it gets thrown off the edge. So I knew I was doing something wrong there. All right, we'll remove all this cobble in a minute. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. All right, with a bit of fiddling around, I was able to get this working. So I don't want it taking up a lot of room. I don't want to be walking on conveyor belts, but I did it actually once while I was working off camera, and I got sucked in there. And it only took off half a heart a tick, but because we got Hunger Overhaul installed, that little tick can matter. So now to automate it, this is what we're going to do. We're going to drop all this silver in here. The hopper is going to do a controlled drop, push it into the crusher. It's going to come out the other side, and we're going to get our ore. It's going to go in this double chest for now. Now, I know some people will be like going, well, you know, Bat, I don't want ugly fences all over my base. There is a way that you can make that look nicer if you want. I'll show you here. Take some wood. Take one of these. You know what? We better make some more. We do have carpenter's blocks installed, which I played with a little bit, but I don't know if I played it on camera. Take this. Oh, we're going to need... So, no. Huh. I are being silly. There we go. crack me? No, that's a pressure plate. We'll just go carpenter's block. That's the gate. Fence. Ah, here we go. Two of those. Alright, we're getting there. I promise. It's here. Now you take your carpenter's fence, which you get 4, so you get a lot more. And you can do this. To pick these up. I'm trying to remember to use tools that I have. So when you take your carpenter's fence, okay, and you're like, well, that don't look any better. Give me a second. Those of you who know the carpenter blocks know where I'm going. Those of you who have it, I don't have the fence on me right now. That's okay, I'll get it later about the hammer. I already got some. Alright. So we're going to wrap this up in just a minute. I just wanted to show the hammer. The crusher's a little loud. But as you can see here, you can take your hammer and you can kind of like hit it to make it, but if you right click, you can actually change the style of how it's going to work. I've always been partial to this look. And then kind of keeping this box in the end, and we can actually put the box over here, and we can put another one there. So there, yeah. Get rid of you. I don't have a cobble on me right now, but you get the gist of it. Leave it there just for now. So yeah, so that's what you can do with carpenter's blocks. You can take your hammer to basically create fences that meet more the requirements of how you want things to look, and you can use the hammer to shape them. So this is BatBaha. I'm going to sign out now, and I'm going to get this thing edited and get it up on YouTube. And for the record, I really don't like to do annotations that they have set up. You have to use cards if you want to work in mobiles, but they don't give you a lot of options. In an earlier video, I said wasting my time in the nether. I meant to say wasting your time. You guys never waste my time. So if anybody's seen that was like, what the bleh? Yeah, I said it wrong. And our steel is done. We'll leave it there for now. So yeah, so once again, I'm going to say goodbye here, and I'll catch you guys later.